Hello beautiful people. Now this is going to be the first video of a series of episodes where I'm going to talk about the Dan Tranh, the Vietnamese Zither. Where it came from, how it's played, the structure, the forms, the shapes. A lot of people have written to me after listening to my 3 albums saying that they love the music, they love the sound of the instrument. Is it the Chinese guzheng or the Japanese kodo? Not exactly. It's the Vietnamese Dan Tranh. Now, the Chinese guzheng gave birth, if I may say so, to the Japanese kodo, to the Korean gaggagium, and the Vietnamese Dan Tranh. They have sort of the same shapes, but not at all the same strings, the same technique for playing, and the music is entirely different. Each country adopted the guzheng, but made it their own special instrument. So, the Dan Tranh, let me talk to you about the Dan Tranh. The shape first. In Vietnam, there is a very strong connection with nature, with the universe. And the shape of the Dan Tranh, as you can see here, the curved shape represents the sky, the heavens. The flat bottom is the earth. There are 16 strings. On the Dan Tranh, multiple of 4, which represents the 4 seasons. And there are 5 notes in each octave. There are only 5 notes. It's a pentatonic scale. And those 5 notes represent the 5 elements, which are metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. In the West, of course, there are only 4 elements, right? Which are air, fire, water, and earth. In Vietnam, or in Asia in general, we use the Pentatonic Scale, and there are only 5 notes between in each octave. Octave, 5 notes. Well, when you're in the West, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then A again. In France, it's going to be Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do again. I'm from the old school, a very old school, and I still use the old notation. And instead of using A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I use Ha, Su, Sang, Se, Gum, Liu. Why is it called the Dan Tranh? Dan in Vietnamese means musical instrument. Tranh means to quarrel, to fight for, to struggle for. And there is a legend saying that at first the Dan Tranh had 32 strings. The Zither master taught the instruments to his daughters. He had 2 daughters. And one day they fought, quarreled over the instrument because they wanted to play the instrument at the same time. The Zither master, who was furious, took the Dan Tranh and then cut it in 2 lengthwise, so that each of his daughters would have their own instruments to play. And from that moment onwards, the Dan Tranh has only 16 strings. It's a beautiful story, right? Very funny. And the way we tune our instrument could vary from school to school. When you change school from the north, from the center, from the south, or theatrical school, or the imperial school, the tuning changes. To give you an example, it could be, and this is the northern way to tune. And it's G, A, C, G, E. G, A, C, G, E, and then G again. Ha, Su, Sang, Se, Gum. I am more also from the old school, so I only play with 2 fingers. Modern zither players nowadays use 3 fingers, but I'm a bit old-fashioned, so I only use 2 fingers, and the way I use my left hand is different also. The left hand is used to modulate or to make a vibrato or to make a pizzicato, whatever. That's the old technique. We're going to talk about that later on. So now you can see the difference. Well, I don't have the other instruments with me here, with the Chinese guzheng or the Japanese koto, but you can look that up on Google or whatever, or on YouTube. And you can see that the sound of the Dan Tranh is entirely different from the other instruments. The Japanese koto is not the same thing as the Chinese guzheng, and the Chinese guzheng is not the same thing as the Korean gagajium. And the specific sound of the Dan Tranh is still even different from the others, and that's what makes all music so rich, with all the varieties of sounds that you can find, even though at first sight you could think that it's the same instrument. Next time I'm going to talk about how to play the Dan Tranh, the repertoire of the Dan Tranh, the imperial school, the northern school, the folklore school, the southern school, and the way we tune the Dan Tranh. And to finish, I'm going to play something from the northern school, something very short. This one is called Khóc Hoàng Thiên in Vietnamese, and it's a very ancient piece that I recreated, and it's in one of the tracks from my first album. Look it up. In English, it's called Complaints to the Sky in the Falling Dust. So that's it for today. If you have any other questions, leave comments, leave a lot of comments. Share the video, and I'm going to answer to all your questions and give me ideas of what I should do for you to discover the Dan Tranh better, and I would be glad to do that. So stay tuned, and let's communicate, let's stay in touch. Love you guys. Thanks so much for following and for watching this, and see you next time.